Hi YouTubers, this is my 10-gallon Nano Aquarium and this will be the 30-day update. As you can see, the tank has really grown in. I've added a couple more plants. I've added the Rotella indica in the back primarily as a nutrient sponge. I was getting a little more algae than I really wanted, but as you can see, the Eliocharis parvula has really grown in. Now, initially, when I started this tank, I added 5 crystal red shrimp. At last count, I found one. So what I've done is I added an additional couple of cherry shrimp that I had in another tank, and none of them are out at the present time. As you can see, the Epiplates annulatus in the back, that is the female. The male, I believe, is in the corner. He stays behind the filter for some reason, but they do come out at feeding. I did add HC, the Cuba variety. If you notice how I plant it, I use a mesh. I lay it on top of the substrate, and then I put a mesh on top of it. And as you can see, it's growing through the mesh. I'm trying to get you a view of the mesh itself, but you can see the mesh and you can see the Cuba growing through the mesh. This is the best way I found to plant it. It does have a tendency to float up, so you really need to keep it in contact with the substrate. And the easiest way I found to do that is with this plastic mesh. Actually, it's sold as plastic screening in Home Depot and some of the other places. That is a young Aphysemian Australia red gold. I think he got carried here as an egg, and he's surviving in the tank and doing quite well. He's about a month old, and it is a male. If you can see the colors, even though he's young, it is a young male. And they color up at about 30 days, depending on their growth rate, but they do color up fairly quickly, so you're able to sex them at an early age. The other plants in the tank are the Hydroctyl Japan, which is coming up nicely, and you can see the leaves growing there. But just wanted to give you a quick update on my 5-gallon nano tank, and it's coming along very well.